Welcome to topic 2 of this module. Let's take a look at this topic.
All right. So once DHL creates your account for you, this will be done with your account rep. So you will contact DHL in your local area and they will set up an account for you and also give you an online access to your account. Now, once you have logged in, the screen that is displayed is going to look something similar to what you're looking at on the screen right now. So you are in the process now of creating your DHL shipment. So you would have created your Amazon shipment prior to coming here. So you would know where Amazon want you to send this particular shipment. And that's going to differ from shipment to shipment because you may create a shipment and Amazon says, hey, we want you to send it to Chester, Virginia, like this one here. So the nickname of the FBA Fulfillment Center is Rick2, and here's the address. Amazon will give you all of this information. So once you go in and you tell them, okay, I'm sending this particular product, they are going to tell you where they want you to send this particular shipment. In this instance, we're going to be sending to Chester, VA. Here is the zip code, the address, and the name that should go there. So, and also you want to put your company's name at the front of this. It will say, you know, whatever your company's name is, co-FBA program. So you always want to ensure that you see your company's name at the front right here. You want to ensure that you see your company's name. So you put that information in there, you add the address that Amazon says they want the shipment to come to. Obviously, it's going to the US. And then you will put your information here. So see, we're in Jamaica, automatically defaults to Jamaica. The nickname we have on this is home, so we work from home. So your contact name and your business name, your address, all of that information has to go in here. So once that is done, you are going to move over to your next screen. And this is very, very critical when you're on this next screen because this is going to be created. You're actually now in the process of creating your commercial invoice. So you want to ensure that the information that you put in here is very, very important. So it's not going to be a document because obviously you're not sending any paperwork or whatever. You're sending an actual shipment with particular physical products. So you choose the option that says non-document. So you want to choose that option that says non-document. And also on this particular area, they're going to ask you, what is the declared value? What is the value of this shipment or the content of this shipment? So you want to go ahead and put that information in here. So the information we have is $150. Also, it says, this is checkbox that says, yes, I would like to create my invoice using DHL online shipment for dutiable shipping. So that's going to create your commercial invoices for you. And those commercial invoices are going to be attached to your shipment going out to Amazon from your international destination. Now, this portion of filling out the online commercial invoice is very important. You want to bill to your DHL account number will be there, but bill duties and taxes. You want to, there's a drop down here. So that's why we did the drop down before we take the screenshot. So you want to ensure that bill duties and taxes, you bill it to the shipper. Now, what would happen if you choose recipient or third party? Guess what's going to happen? If you choose that option, it's going to go into customs, maybe in Florida, it comes into Miami, goes into customs, and it goes into FDA. And what happens is DHL will contact Amazon's brokers to say, hey, we have a shipment here for you, and we're going to be billing the duties and taxes to you. What's going to happen is Amazon's brokers, and they say, hey, we have no record of a shipment coming from whatever area. They're going to reject the shipment. If they reject the shipment and you don't contact DHL within like a 48-hour period or 24-hour period, they're going to return that shipment to you wherever your destination is. So you want to ensure that you bill whatever duties or taxes you bill to the shipper. Very, very, very important. You want to bill to the actual shipper. And there's the, your DHL account number will be there, but you want to bill this to the shipper. Very, very important. Now, this is the location on the commercial invoices that you fill out the weight. And as you can see, the weight here is calculated in kilograms. So you go ahead and fill out the weight and also the length, width, height of the particular box. And very critical, you don't want your box, any single box, to go over 50 pounds. Amazon requires this. They don't want the weight of the box to go over 50 pounds. So we always stay to 44 pounds or less, maybe 45, but 44 pounds or less, that's good enough. Don't make your boxes, because remember, you're going to have the actual products you're putting in the box plus the weight of the actual box. That's going to add maybe a pound or a pound and a half to your shipment. So you want to ensure that you are not putting more than 50 pounds to each box, because Amazon will flag your account for that if you do it repeatedly. If it's a one-off occasion, then okay. But if you continue to do it repeatedly, they will flag your account and they'll probably suspend your selling privilege because of this. Because in their terms of service, they ensure that they tell you, do not have boxes weighing more than 50 pounds. Very, very, very important. We never even try to go close to that. We always stay about 44 pounds, 45 pounds with the weight of the boxes. Now, piece content right here. It's going to ask you, what are you shipping in the box? And remember, we are in the process of filling out our commercial invoice online. So you put whatever it's in the box. In this particular box, we have seasonings and spices are going. And remember, we mentioned that our weight is 20 pounds. We have our length, our width, and our height. So you can measure that, with a tape and then go ahead and add the information. And there you go, description of content, seasoning and spices. Also take careful note of these guidelines. It's saying that the shipment will not clear customs unless paperwork is totally accurate and fully complete. That is why we found it very important to walk you through this process. Obviously, your particular DHL broker will be able to walk you through, but we just wanted to take you through the basic steps. If there's anything that you don't understand, you can post it in the Facebook group, you can ask your DHL rep, but it's very important. You see, they actually have these guidelines here. Please note that the shipment will not clear customs unless your paperwork is totally accurate and fully complete. Import restrictions may apply to certain commodities. So even before you ship, you want to go to fda.gov and you will see all of the items that are prohibited to enter the US. So you already know that. So don't just off the bat, just like, okay, well, I'm just going to go online, I'm going to create a commercial invoice and I'm going to send off the shipment. No. If the items are not allowed to enter the US, you will have problems. Your shipment will not clear customs and they'll return it to you. So you want to just be on the safe side. Just do some homework. Check out FDA, that's Food and Drug Administration, FDA.com, and they will tell you what items are allowed and what items are not allowed. Very easy. So again, we come down here to our shipment and it's non-document. Declared value is $150 and we're shipping today. So we move across to our next option. It's our shipment prep. So the invoice type, obviously, it's our commercial invoice. That is what we're preparing. And terms of trade, delivered at place, that's that. Reason for export, and that's permanent because you'll be doing this over and over and over again. So all of this information is here. So you just fill out this information. Other charges, other remarks, whatever. If there's anything else that you need to include, like, this is particular hazardous, it already has it. Whatever else you need to include, you can put that information there. All right. Then our next, on the bottom of this screen, it's our commodity information. So we are now telling them the description of our commodity. So our description is spices, the country of origin is Jamaica. And even if you're creating a commercial invoice for a shipment that is not in your country, let's say the shipment is in China, but you have the information of your manufacturer, their address, all of their information, you can put country of origin, and right here you will change the country of origin and you put China. Quantity is 75 and the unit value is $2, so that's why we had a subtotal of 150. That is what our shipment will value, and all of this information is here. So you just click on the add save option and it will add this line down here. So this is kind of giving an alert that, okay, here are the items that we are sending and this is what to expect. This is the value of the shipment. You can also check this box to update this invoice as a template. So if you're going to be sending the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, you can just use this checkbox here to update this invoice template as this is as a template. So you'll have it just come back and you can just edit, make certain edits, make the quantity edit, make let's say the costing went down, whatever you could just come in and edit this information and have it ready to be shipped off. So we're going to go to our next screen. Now, what DHL is doing now is they're giving you the options of your shipping costs. So based on the 75 products that you're going to say this, okay, the price is going to be $101.09, and that is what it's going to cost you to send this particular box to Amazon in Chester, VA. DHL will provide you with insurance for your shipment. So if your shipment is valued at particular cost, you want to ensure that you put insurance on your shipment, so anything happens, they're going to pay you back for that shipment. So that's very, very, very important. Now, notification, that's down here. You can put in your email address, so a notification comes in as soon as the shipment is. If there's a delay in customs, which is very, very good, you always want to do that, because remember, you have other things doing with your Amazon business. So if there's a delay in customs, you want to know right away. So you get an email saying, hey, there's a delay in customs. So you will take up the phone and you'll call DHL and say, I got a notification that there's a delay. Is there anything I need to provide? What is also important is DHL requires a power of attorney to be filled out. That power of attorney allows DHL to be able to handle shipments on your behalf. So if there's an issue in customs, they can sign off and they can do what they need to do to get your shipment out of customs. Also, you can check this box. It says, I would like to view the summary page, which is, always good. You kind of just make sure that everything is entered correctly and you have all the information in there. So DHL gave you a total of the insurance cost. They also gave you a total of what it's going to cost to ship. Now, you can mock up or just go through this whole process just to ensure that you can get an idea of, okay, because this kind of gives you an estimate, like, okay, it's going to cost me $101 for shipping. Is that going to be worth it? Would it be better if I went to the actual post office and shipped using EMS? So right here will give you a good idea of what's going to happen. Obviously, DHL gets it there very quickly. Within 48 hours, your shipment is in Amazon's warehouse. Within 48 hours to 72 hours, your shipment is at Amazon. Very, very fast, extremely fast. So that's one big benefit about shipping with DHL. A lot of times I have shipments that are in warehouses in the US, like prep centers in the US. And when they ship those products, I ship products from Jamaica, which gets to Amazon's warehouse before the one in the US. That is how fast DHL is. So I pay the extra and then I can break it down per piece. So I'm like, okay, for $101, then it's going to be, I divide that by 75 because I'm sending 75 units. So I'm like, okay, well, I've worked out and it's now going to benefit me because my per unit cost is not so expensive. And this is the premier way to ship products into Amazon using DHL. Because if you're coming from anywhere around the world, DHL is the international master and they will bring your shipments right into Amazon. And sometimes your shipment gets at Amazon and they may need to schedule a delivery, because they may have times, or some of the fulfillment centers are like, okay, you have to schedule with us in order to deliver on Wednesday, in order to deliver on Thursday. That's fine. DHL already knows what to do. They know what to do in customs. And as mentioned, these notifications are very, 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 very important, because if your product is ever stuck in customs, you get a notification right away and you can call DHL and say, hey, what is happening? Do I need to provide anything? The airway bill? Do I need to provide any more information? And you will be able to get your shipments through. Also, what is critical, very, very, very important, is that you have the information on file. Remember, you do not want to put Amazon as the ultimate consignee, because that's going to say all the charges are going to go to Amazon. So make sure that your company, whatever you trade on as Amazon, that is what is recognized as the consignee, or the person that actual shipment is going to, the company or entity that shipment is going to.